Hello and welcome back to Star Citizen with the Tough Eggs. With the release of 3.14, I think we can all agree it's certainly a tiny bit jankier than we all hoped it would be, with some bugs like the inability to claim ships and infinite loading screens cropping up repeatedly. To that end, I figured it was time I updated an older bug fix video with more up-to-date information and some suggestions you guys made in the comments. Firstly, let's quickly discuss the main issues which cause this bug. The most common cause of the infinite loading screen is an in-universe bed logout. Once this game is fully fleshed out, this won't be an issue, as long-term and short-term persistence will be enabled with the advent of server meshing. Your vessel will be able to be spawned in the position you left it without causing an in-game issue. However, this currently doesn't work as intended and hasn't worked for quite some time. Your ship's position will be persistent in one server but potentially not on others currently. This stops your character from being able to load back into the game, generating the infinite loading screen. To that end, I would highly recommend only quitting the game when in a station or when on a planet's landing zone. The second most common cause of infinite loading screens is a 30k or crash during a quantum jump. Similar to the bed logout, if you have transitioned into a jump, the server won't communicate effectively and will be unable to locate your ship, thus causing this glitch. Sometimes this glitch can resolve itself if given enough time. However, you will more than likely need to take action yourself to resolve it completely. Now that we've quickly covered the two major causes of this bug, let's discuss some potential solutions. These may not work every single time, however there are plenty of them to try, and if one works it will save you the trouble of completing a dreaded character reset. Tip number 1. Server hop. Arguably the quickest and easiest fix. It has the lowest chance to succeed, but it takes 30 seconds, so give it a try. Simply change your desired server location. Mine is usually selected to best, so I'll try to log in and use the US server instead. Tip number 2. Graphic settings change. This is the method I use most often to resolve the issue when I face it myself. Open up your settings tab when in the main menu and lower your graphics preset. For myself, I'll drop it from high straight down to low. Once you've done this, simply try and log into the persistent universe. If successful, you'll load into the game or spawn in your ship close to Stanton's sun. If this doesn't work on the first attempt, alter the graphic settings a second time and have your game set to borderless, then try to re-enter the game. Sometimes it does make a difference if you switch between borderless and full screen a few times. This doesn't take much time to complete, so just give it a try before trying a character reset. Tip number 3. One of the easiest troubleshooting fixes is a character gender swap. When you're in the main menu, simply swap your player character's gender. I have no idea why this works, but it's a simple solution that takes no time, so give it a shot. The character gender change is a tried and tested method that's been used to resolve multiple Star Citizen glitches, so give it a try. Tip number 4. Arena Commander Logout. There used to be two methods to complete this task, as you could use the hangar module as well, however that's currently unavailable. So we'll focus on Arena Commander for the time being. Log into a game, ensuring you've selected a ship with a built-in bed, so in this example I'm using my 325A. Once you've loaded into the game, exit your pilot seat, climb into the onboard bed, and log out from Arena Commander while still in this bed. Sometimes it can help to select the ship you were using before the infinite loading screen bug occurred. However, this method of resolving the infinite loading screen is a bit hit and miss, but again it doesn't take much time, so it's worth giving it a quick go. Tip 5. Spectrum Logout. Sometimes the game believes you're still logged into the verse following a crash. This, as you'd imagine, causes some back-end issues stopping you from loading back into the game. To resolve this issue, log out of Spectrum Launcher and log back into the game. Tip number 6. Delete your user folder. This is an age-old method employed by long-time Star Citizen players. If you haven't done this for a few months or patch cycles, give it a go. It can potentially allow you to log back in and can improve your frame rate a tiny bit, which is a nice bonus. To delete your user folder, locate where Star Citizen is saved within your PC. For me, this is within my SSD. Select the game variant you're playing, that'll be either PTU or Live. Open that up and then delete the user folder found there. I would do this as a last resort if the other methods haven't worked for you. Tip number 7. VPN usage. VPNs can cause some issues when loading into Star Citizen. If you're experiencing problems with loading into the initial main menu or further portions of the game, try disabling your VPN and attempting to log in again. Shout out to Centronox for bringing this to my attention, as I had no idea this caused the problem. And Centronox, if I butchered the pronunciation of your name, I really do apologise. Now that these 7 major tips have been covered, I'd just like to put across some further helpful information. One piece of information is that Star Citizen's loading indicator at the bottom will remain constant if you are not loading into the game correctly. If assets are being loaded, however, it will stutter and slow, indicating you're correctly loading into the game. If it remains at a constant speed for 2 minutes or so, close the game and try an alternate method. Also, note that if you leave the game for a few hours after crashing during a quantum jump, the issue can sometimes resolve itself if given enough time. However, if all else fails, you will need to complete a character reset. This can cause issues specifically with bounty hunting missions, as your reputation will remain high, but the game will not present the correct starting missions to unlock group bounties. It will also affect the Miles Eckhart chain. However, after a few days the missions will start to appear again. To complete a character reset, head over to the RSI website, select Settings and then Character Reset. You will then need to wait 15 minutes, at which time you will be able to log back into the game. However, you will lose any items equipped on your ships and player, so it can be costly. There we have it. 7 quick tips to hopefully resolve the dreaded infinite loading screen bug. If this video helped, please drop a like and a comment on which tips worked for yourself. That way, others will be able to see the most useful methods and the video will reach a wider audience, potentially helping more and more people. Star Citizen is a very buggy game. One of its nuances is understanding how to overcome these glitches or bugs that others see as game breaking. One day we won't need videos like this, but until then I really hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to subscribe, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.